Uh, Hello and welcome to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. I don't know what to expect in this game, but I'm hoping it's going to be fun.
Holmes!
Um, um, um. Oh, there was something.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Okay, to the table. The gunshot is so loud.
Utterly mad.
The voices are so goddamn quiet. And the music's fine.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
That is
I
possible.
suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
All right. Let us. There. Okay, yeah. Can I? Okay, master volume. Voice volume needs to get the fuck up. Sure, why not? It's stuck there. That's fine. And then you down to like. Can I just like not have this? This is the most finicky fucking. Oh my god, I hate this. This is the worst designed fucking slider I've ever seen in my life. Holy fuck. Okay, that's good enough, right? If we run into more issues, I'll figure that out in a second. Oh my lord, why does that do that? Okay, that's fine. Profile of the victim. Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845. And so, 50 years old, he achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia. Retired in 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. Sure, oh my, why is that so... Why does it accelerate so fast. I don't like it. Excuse me, I'm going to. Why? What is wrong? Is there something I just don't understand about? No, that doesn't change anything. The fucking sensitivity. Should I just can I plug in my controller? That might help. That might, honest to God, help. Didn't realize this was a controller game. Okay, there we go. All right, there. That's better. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, we're good.
Oh, what a mess! What a terrible mess!
Well, sorry. Gotta go.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
What?
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Like, do I need to go to my room? Like, what am I? I don't understand.
This is where I keep my post.
Oh, that's great.
My archive.
Excuse me. Oh. Oh, I can change my hair, but it's all locked. I want a top hat. I think, why even give me these options? No, I don't want any of these. Why would I ever do that? Okay, that's for concentration. That's for run. There we go. There we go. Figured it out.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Telescope. Okay. Hi. We're gonna check up on her every time we come back here, because something's gonna happen.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of them.
Yeah, I was trying, but it wouldn't let me. So. Oh, now you work. Okay, we had to spy on the old lady. Not old lady. She's older. You know? Okay, evidence, documents. Okay, at least while you're loading, you can look over stuff. That's nice. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene at Woodley. Select a suit to wear in your personal wardrobe. Oh. I guess I needed to select a suit. Oh, I don't like how creepy that was.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Don't worry, I know how to run. I'm good. I got this. You got nothing.
Mr. Holmes?
It seems that the garden was well maintained. It seems that the garden...
The gardener works here. Good to know. Yes, that's...
Mr. Holmes?
Alright. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
You okay?
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock. I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Okay.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
His retirement, you say?
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, okay. I gotta look. Gotta look for clues. Okay. Okay, okay, here we go. There we go. Everything will become easier.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Oh, how do I know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you. I guess my way through
Thank
most
you,
things
madam.
in life. Jesus fuck. Okay, gotta pay attention. Good to know. Good holy fuck, that was stretch of fucking. That's why I'm not Sherlock Holmes. You know what? That's fair. I need to go down to the garden.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yes, the garden is always well maintained.
Peter Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Good, good. I will open this door and use my deductive
The
reasoning.
door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Okay, okay. Yep, they were clawing at that.
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Our mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Oh, shit. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's gather more evidence inside. Oh, wow. They really
What
ran
a
him through, huh?
terrible way to die.
Examining the table.
Someone drank from this glass recently. Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Indeed. Rotate the object. Okay, then I can open it.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Do I need to... Okay, there we are. Tobacco.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it,
Oh, jeez.
I must construct my associations in one picture.
Uh-huh, that's great and all. Okay, ship. Sailing on the high seas. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I have to move the tobacco. Oh, God. What do I do with all this information here? There we go. Okay.
Yes. This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
I need to turn the speech up. That is way too low still. Let's try 80. Okay, we'll get to the body after.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Does that not change the volume? Does that just not change the goddamn volume? Shelf, suspiciously empty space. Outline of the dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf.
Uh-huh.
An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book, a box or a small chest, perhaps.
Okay, okay, sailor's lost chest. Okay, I'm going to try this one more goddamn time.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to
Is that not
1884.
is that not a voice?
Peter Carey
Is
was
it
her
lying to
captain.
me? Okay, at least you can stop the dialogue again.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Okay, 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 okay.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Okay, good to know. I stole his boots to check the boot prints.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Okay, that's like a dead Peter.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
He was,
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
yeah.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Okay.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Okay, okay. Okay. Notebook. Alright, we're just gonna...
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
JHN. We gotta remember that. Is that everything? That looks to be everything, if I'm not mistaken.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Okay. I need to check this notebook again. I'm definitely missing something, right? There we go.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Okay, now I can open it.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Okay, we have evidence. Okay, we got green symbols on all these.
Dundee. Hammerfest. It's a whaling map.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We got the whaling map.
The murder weapon was probably taken from this rack.
Okay, his own harpoons stabbed him. Got it. Okay. I really, really want the audio to fix itself.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, that's good,
Have you
right?
finished inspecting the crime scene?
Not quite. You know, not quite. I'll make sure nothing's out back, you know. Okay, there was the footy prints over here that I can't. Oh, now I can. I can use that. Yep, footprints. Okay.
These footprints appear to be quite large. These footprints appear to be quite large.
Evidence required. Do I need another pair of boots? Evidence required. What do I need? That's good. There's something I'm missing. Okay, okay. What kind of nonsense do we have here? Anything over this way? I hate it there's like no background music. It's just like deathly quiet. Other than the small noises that appear every now and then. Okay, find a pair of related clues and we'll form a deduction. Break-in attempt. No guard? Okay. 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 He was pinned to the wall, and it was a break. Okay. Okay, there's no gardener. There we go. Okay, okay. Draw a clear picture of the crimes forming, make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight. See, a break-in attempt will be... Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight. To see if the break-in attempt will be repeated. Okay.
Ha! Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
I'm looking. I'm looking. There's still more footprints that I needed to work with. Oh, drag down.
These
we
boots
go.
don't match the footprints.
So it's larger than a size 8. Okay, good to know.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
An ambush.
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Okay, here we are. Do I have to do anything? We're gonna double check to make sure we got everything.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Okay, okay. We have a lot of evidence.
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Oh, okay. That's what I gotta do. Good to know.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
If you say so. Deduction space icon appears each time you find a new clue. Okay. Some evidence requires additional investigation. We marked it as a special tool. Okay, okay. Find gameplay interface instructions by pressing F1 on my key. Got it. Okay.
Shh! Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there!
Okay. Okay. Let's not get stabbed, shall we?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr.
Oh, okay.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you
JHN?
deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Yeah, because he does not appear to be the killer. What was that notebook? Yeah, it was his notebook, supposedly. JHN. Abbreviations inside. Back with dialogue. Outline of dust, yes. To Scotland Yard. Okay, that's completed. Investigate the murder. Okay. Is that all? Okay. Interrogate suspect. Examine the belongings. Okay, it should pop up if we need to use the vision.
Mr. Holmes?
Right? Oh my goodness, that man.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna need to use our brain, unfortunately. That's not my
Mr.
strong
Holmes?
suit. Evidence room. We're gonna look at his stuff first, and then... I think that was the door closing, right?
These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Evidence required.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
Oh my god.
From R. Dawson. To my friend and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Dawson. Dawson. By Peter, so it's... PC, Peter Carey, yes, okay. I'm trying to find Dawson. Judith Carey. Dawson. I am trying here. And if footprints were the patch, much earth within Lee may have been left. Murder, perhaps I could. Whoops. But I have not met that person before, have I? My good lord, the amount of characters. It's completed. Good to know. That's a door, that's a door. I don't know where this takes me.
Locked.
Okay, great. I have two directions I can go. One is down here. What am I looking for down here? I'm hoping to get at least one case done per episode if I do plan on continuing, which I don't see why not, right? What the? First person mode, go! Oh god, that's disorienting. Alright. That's the interrogation room, and that's the holding cell.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, bud. Oh, we got some instruments to get some information out of you.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Dates.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
I believe him, in all honesty.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is
He
it?
doesn't look like he has larger
I didn't
feet.
steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Oh, I don't have anything more. Okay. Oh, I need to, like a shabby cap. Okay, he has a shabby cap. Expensive fabric with a patch. Okay, elaborate buttons. He's got calluses and scars. Okay, thin neck. I don't know how that helps. And then there we go. Short sleeves.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Okay. It's your father's jacket.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
That's usually what happens when,
Well, I will
Sherlock
see you
Holmes is
soon,
on the
young
case.
man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
We honestly cannot do that at this current time. You are the primary suspect as you were breaking and entering at the time. Millions? Notebook? Oh, okay. Neurons activated. Retrieving the notebook. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying on a pool of victims' blood. It proves that the guilt of the person who made these attempts. No, it doesn't. Can I get anything else? There was no gardener. Nope. Okay. Swift actions. Into the wall. Okay. Task experiment required. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Can I... No, I can't do anything else. Oh, no, I can. Break-in attempt. No gardener. Into the wall. Okay, I can't do anything with that information that I have currently. Got it. Okay. This is good to know for the future. I pressed the wrong button. There we go.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Okay, okay.
Locked.
Of course it is. Evidence
These
required.
are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean...
Okay, I need evidence for that. I don't have access to it at the moment. Okay.
Mr. Holmes?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes? Do we head to Baker Street then? Because we need to find out what... Perhaps. Inscription from R. Dawson. R. Dawson. No, it does not help me at all. Baker Street. Open deduction. Open casebook. Okay, okay, we're fine. Investigate the murder. John Nelligan seems not to be a usual thief. Was rolling all that. Watson will be glad to help with preparations for a harpoon throwing experiment. I'm sure he would be. I'm sure he would just be thrilled. Excuse me. Why is she just always by the window staring?
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire. My analysis table. It is useful for my...
I'm sure it is. Okay, what do we got
A
here?
spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Okay. That's fine. To Whitechapel
I need to take
Butcher.
a harpoon with me.
I need to go all the way back to... Okay. Excuse me, I'm here to acquire a harpoon. Just here for a harpoon, everybody. Don't mind me. Why is the door just left open? This is a murder scene. Oh, the body's gone. But they didn't clean up the blood. Okay, okay. Anything in here we missed? Or is changed in any way, shape, or form?
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Are you sure I am? I can need maybe talk to the lady? Oh, I didn't get this information before.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
It is no longer there.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, I'm glad I talked with her. So they took the papers. Excuse me, I'm here to stab a pig. It seems like an interesting game, though.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
to indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise, yet.
Nothing like getting a harpoon
Holmes,
experience.
you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Okay, okay. Okay. Oh, I'm
Holmes,
pathetic.
you should try to aim better and throw as hard as you can.
I'm trying, okay? Okay?
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Okay, I'm a professional. I'm a
Holmes, you
professional.
should try to...
I'm really trying here, bud. Don't worry. I just need to get good at throwing harpoons at pigs. Okay, so you can't do that your first try.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
I mean, it's just... We're gonna return this harpoon. I mean, I guess we don't really need to worry about that, huh? What kind of nonsense do we have? Investigate the murder of Pretty Carey. John Milligan seems not to be a usual thief. Do we go talk to him again? Is that what we do? That would make sense, right?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, I'm here. Excuse me. Pardon me, coming.
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
That does not help. Okay.
Mr. Holmes?
What am I supposed to be doing then?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
What do I do? Oh, this stuff would probably help. Missing tin box. Attempt to break into the wall. Strength requirement. Non-smoker. Gardener. Okay. There's no gardener. Okay. Okay, pin to the wall, strength acquired. There was a big burly man because of his shoe size was larger than an 8. Feat of strength. It requires much greater strength than that of average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through to the wall. The degree of skill would most likely be necessary. 2 men could cooperate, might achieve the same result. There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin Peter Carey to the wall with a harpoon. Okay, so that's... Let's be honest here. It's a feat of strength. You can alter that. Okay, good to know. That's actually a really cool mechanic. Missing tin. Okay. Okay, we got nothing else. Okay, good to know. What does that give us with now? Okay, great. Rocky, 19 years old, he was raised in wealth, but after the desertion of his father 10 years ago, into poverty, hoped to earn money by cleaning. Yep, and time. Okay. Like remains physically weak. Okay, well, it's clearly not him. I don't know why he was fully there, though. Maybe we talk to him now that we've done the thing, say he's weak?
What am I doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
No. No, I don't talk to him. Excuse me.
Mr. Holmes?
What are you doing in there, sir? He doesn't look too good. Where do I go? I don't need to go back to the butcher. Maybe there's more here that I missed. Open case book, perhaps? Where is his father? Okay, okay. Excuse me.
Who could do such a thing?
Okay.
Poor husband.
Maybe I need to go home and look at the large lady. Sure. That's my plan so far, because there's 3 locations I can go to, and 2 of them have failed me, so to say.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
The wrong suspect. Excuse me. Still there? Oh, you've changed your positions? Never mind. We're just shifting back and forth. Well, some bitch.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Yeah, but the suspect's not the right one. Do I get... Oh, I get some fancy stuff. Okay, casual suit. I like the casual more than the black suit. Okay, brown suit. Okay, brown suit more seemed... Oh, look at that one. Okay. The light suit. Okay, bandit outfit. We can be a farmer. I can wear my morning gown everywhere. I think we know what we're doing. Some makeup options that cost currently. No. Fine. I'm upset.
This is where I keep my post.
Oh, right, the research. Great, that's something we can do.
That is not the one I need.
Toxic metal in hair, vaporization to textile fibers origin.
That is not the one I need.
Potions and tonics, wounds and injuries, criminalistics, martial arts, marks and symbols.
That is not.
Head injuries, criminalistics.
That is not the one I need. That is not.
Martial arts. Safe to kill. Pain fighting system. Marks and symbols.
That is not the one.
What am I missing here?
That is not the one I need.
What do I do? Oh, son of a bitch, there's a different tab. The Dawson and Elegant Investment Fund. A regional banking institution based in Cornwall has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned for
Here it is.
liquidation.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Son of a fucking bitch. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was in the second largest on record. Liquidation of company is pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, JN, okay, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. You know what? That's fair. I'm going to be going back to the child we have locked up, even though he's not technically a child. Excuse me. I think we want your father for the murder. I think so anyway, right? That would make sense.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Okay. Okay. Examine the ship's logs. Oh, I did do that. Now I gotta go back and do it. God damn it. Excuse me. I'm just running around with a chicken with its head cut off. Show bitch. Alright, off we go. Back to the goddamn place.
"1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Peter Carey, Master, Charles Allison, Henry Joy, James Lancaster. This is what the initials are. Here we are. Patrick Karen, Harpooner. Which one is he? Shepherds.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Log notes for August. These... Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are
CPR.
3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. CPR. Um. Nope, we don't have anything extra. Okay, okay. Do we go talk with the lady up top? I mean, we're right here, we might as well.
Who could do such a thing?
Nope, that's not it. Okay. Piece of stock exchange certificate belonging to the Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. Oh, do I have, since I've heard that before very recently, I gotta go back to the newspaper thing, don't I? Is that what that means? I think that's what that means, right? To Baker Street.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Well, damn. Excuse me, I'm just going to peek the lady again. Still existing? Okay. Okay. One day she's gonna get stabbed before my eyes.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
That's fair.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay. That is not the correct door. Do we have more deduction? No. No, of course we don't. Why would we? Oh, okay. That's just...
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Is that really a step ahead of me? Because you happen to apprehend the individual?
These are the suspect's belongings.
What kind of boots are these?
These are the suspect's belongings. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5.
Oh, they're fitting in that. Oh, absolutely.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Okay, I got 2 locations I gotta go to. Excuse me. Pardon me. To Womanly. We'll see if the shoe fits. I think that's an expression, right? We can interrogate him after we have all this information. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Okay.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Okay, good to know. Okay, okay. No gardener hurt these footprints? Unexplained presence. Liam Hartley's boots match the footprints of Weapons Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Does he? Does he deny? Because I haven't really talked with him, but sure. To Baker Street, and then we go back to prison. I need to use the chemical thing. Yes, of course. Our horse-drawn carriage thing is going to crash one of these days.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
So I need to use blue, green... What? Do I do a blue, orange, colorless orange?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Oh, okay. I didn't do it right, supposedly. Blue, blue, green, orange? Blue, green? Blue, green, blue, orange? Clear? Is that it?
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable
don't
of
think
removing
that's it.
fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks...
Okay, the first one is blue. Is it blue, green? Blue, green, clear. Oh, do we need to use every single one? Okay, okay, I might understand this. So blue first. And then orange. You have to use all the flasks. You. And then this is the fourth flask. It has to be orange. And you have to use this after.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay. So we start with a blue. Green, blue, and then orange. This is a lot of stuff I'm not told, and I don't like it. It's like there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air.
Done.
Okay,
Now I can
good.
proceed further.
So it needs to look the color of the thing.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Oh, I gotta hold A. That would probably help. This is really awkward to control, I must say. Oh my good, look how much we're getting this clean.
I did as you asked and hid them well.
What?
Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I swear and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you blank me. Interesting. Yep, John Nuggins, he's not the usual thief. I am curious what his role is. That's not the button. To Scotland Yard! This is just mildly concerning. Excuse me, pardon me coming through. Oh, this is
These
done.
are the suspects belong.
It's got the green thing, so it's done.
These are the suspects' belongings. I wonder if these are connected.
Okay, here we go, here we go. What am I looking for? What am I... there's no other... I can just select. It's the only thing I can do. Canadian Pacific. Railway. How do I know which one to do? What if I just...
No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it.
Oh, it's CPR. Okay, there we go.
Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
I was looking for that initial, and it was just not. Okay. Okay, break-in attempt. Missing papers. They were there to steal the papers, yes. I was looking for his father's papers inside Black Peter's cabin. Explains his presence. That one. Okay, everything else can't match together. Okay, good to know. Right? Oh, maybe. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, good. I'm glad I checked. Valuable bond certificates were kept inside the stolen tin. They were looking for papers. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. May have been motive for him to murder. It's a victim of circumstances. Not fit the portrait of a murderer either by a physical or psychological description. Thank you. That's what I was hoping. We are piecing these neurons together. Oh, you can actually see the little outlines of them flash. And this, like, just, yeah, you can see the two things there combined to that, and then this is the final piece there. Okay, good to know. That's neat. I'm assuming he's the other half down here. Sir, where's the person? Oh, there he is.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley.
LH.
That I can tell you, but you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
It doesn't. It means you were there, though.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one, but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
Then why did you... Okay, what do we got here? Nothing yet? Are you kidding me? Fuck. Okay, scar. Old scar. Handkerchief. Plant remains. He is the gardener. Okay. Yeah, he's a gardener.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Gardening.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I need to talk with you.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Bond certificate? Rings engraving?
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you soon, young.
Okay. Investigate. Okay. Excellent news. If I were to look over here, hit something at the spot where the garden tools are kept. Yeah, I should definitely conduct a search. That would be a smart idea. Back to Woodman's Lee. Deduction. Any more clues? We might have a third candidate soon, depending on what happens here. Where are the tools kept? Don't believe they're here. Excuse me. I don't think it's down here. Excuse me, miss. Where are the tools left in here?
Locked.
Excuse me, miss.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
Why doesn't she know him? Oh. Okay.
Let's see what could be
That was a
hidden
weird-
here.
Is there anything to look at first? Nope. Alright. What has moved? Oh, shed's floor. Yep. Thing missing. Yeah, that does not look right. I don't know. It's small wooden box, you say?
Let us see what is in this box.
Oh lord. How do? Oh, rotate all. Oh, that's how to rotate. Okay. Oh, well, wonderfully done. Okay, we get a bunch of letters.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Wait, Hurtley and Mr. Carey? So these two were in a relationship and she doesn't know him. Interesting. How peculiar. Excuse me, ma'am.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see here.
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find any sailors.
That's fair enough. Okay, let's brain blast. Okay, desperate jealousy. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. That's fair. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motivation for killing. Yes, it does. Whether or not that is actually the case, we will have yet to see. So could be a brand new third suspect with a sailor. Off we go. Back to Baker Street. Probably could have been looking in here as I'm loading. That would make a little more sense because they give you the option to. I really should utilize that feature. That is actually a beautiful feature.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
Well done, Wiggins. Let me see.
Okay. Okay.
This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors now. This is interesting. Let us review the other sailors. This man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Oh, that's fair.
Wiggins, could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later. All right.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Oh,
Excellent.
Interesting.
Here is your reward. 2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know how much that is, especially in this time. So Patrick Carnes. Thank you. The house belongs to Patrick Carnes. It indicates his presence at the crime scene, but it must still be proven. Are you saying a
If I wish to speak
harpooner?
to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the wrong door. Why do I keep going to the wrong goddamn doors? Don't worry, guys. I am a wonderful sailor.
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
What kind of an idiot leaves a pouch at a crime scene? Oh, that works. Okay.
It's been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter because we even fell in love, but he didn't go beyond affection with harmless letters and words. I don't know. I don't actually know. That's a curious one there. We'll have to look at that in a minute. What was the evidence with the letters? It was found inside. Yeah, but that doesn't.
I can't leave here dressed like this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, we cannot say the wrong thing. Wait, isn't this him, the arm wrestling one? No? Okay. Oh, you look dapper, sir. Oh, you're here. Interesting.
Hello there. Are you Cairns?
What do you want?
We've heard all about the gambling and arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
Well, shit. Okay, follow Patrick Carnes' facial expression and understand his moves. Push, restrain, idle, and plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. Okay. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Down she goes. Okay, okay, we got this, right? With the power brain. Yeah! Okay. Professional.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Okay, we need to actively look at him. Golden earring. Okay, cheap clothes. He's got some strong hands. He's got some yellow nails. And a sailor's tattoo.
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. Okay. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Okay, round two, baby. Let's go. Okay, we're fine. Oh, with ease, sir.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
Good winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Well, shit, we've,
You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
A harpooner? Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed. I've seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Interesting.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumors about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar and violent too. Swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant and not much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
I see. Yes. I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Interesting.
Tell me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home. One evening, we saw a little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she'd foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
What was
And who
his
was he?
name?
I don't know. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye. Even stranger was that on the second night, he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
Okay, so he was on his yacht and it crashed and he was by himself. And he wound up on the boat with the box.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night. 2 days before we sighted the Shetland Lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye. Those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us. All right?
Of course. Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
What is this? Peter was trying to conceal the murder of John Milligan's father. Yeah, no, that's quite interesting. Plant the pouch in Karen's pocket and determined for this pouch. Oh, I gotta go up to him and then.
Here it is.
Do I just go this way? No, we're done. We're done. We moved. We're back to the bathroom.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
Nah, I lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab's his name. He commanded the Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like, aye.
Okay.
I'm done here.
Okay.
It's time to leave.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Yeah, it's his pouch. Confirm the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder. Can confirm the pouch belongs to him. It means he was at the scene of the murder, but does not necessarily prove that he is. It does not prove that he is the murderer. Okay? It does not prove. He was there. And I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the case. Harry's presence at Woodland Lee on the night of the murder explained his affection towards Justine. In fact, he did work as a gardener. Pretty sure he's innocent. Pretty sure. We have no clues. We have nothing to go off of. We're 90% sure that that sailor was the one, though. Okay, this doesn't help me. That's fine. Do we head back to our humble abode?
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
Honestly, it's looking like it. Ah, she's still just there. Okay. Just thought I'd check in. If we go to Scotland Yard, maybe we have something there. Maybe we can talk with the gardener again. We'll see if he has more information for us now that we have the lockbox.
I'm not saying another word. I'm not saying another word.
You sure? You sure you don't want to do that? Does that... Yeah, that's blue. That means good, right? Okay, feat of strength and... Carnes is guilty. If I... do that... and that... pouch visit... it could have been a lucky throw. But where's this thing? I want to see that thing. Oh, that's probably... what is that? It's definitely a feat of strength. He's innocent. Feat of strength. Bruises guilt. There's another thing there that I need to see. What connects to it? All three. Was there something else that connects? This one connects to it as well? Or is it just this, this, and this? Oh, it's just these two. It's just these two. Then connecting to that. If I do that... And that does not line up. I'm just trying things here. Just give me a minute here. Okay, I need to work with my mouse here. This screen is for mouse. Those are red because of those things. Okay, good to know. But honestly, Arm was flirting. He's innocent. He was not retrieving the notebook. He was looking for papers. And his innocence, it was a feat of strength, which proves his guilt. That's it, right? Is there anything more? Is there anything more?
Mr. Holmes?
I don't think there's anything more, right? That's the only thing. His pouch was there. He's a harpooner. He's physically strong. He witnessed, he knows he killed a man. But why would he go after the logs? The one thing that doesn't add up is why would he go after the logs? Hartley is guilty. Huh. Yeah, okay, I can just switch between these. Good lucky through. Well, where does that come into play? I see it, I know it exists. What is that? My only thought is if these two are, I don't know. Like, how do you get that to work? Apparently motive. Vanilla motive. Retrieving notebook. Desperate jealousy. There it is. Okay. Okay, and Hurley are lying, therefore they might be working together. Okay, there's a possible conspiracy. And then two murderers. Okay. I mean, I don't think he's guilty, so that rules out him. So it must be him. But there we go. Now we actually have the two people working together. Because he was just there to retrieve his... He was looking for papers. Conclusions, please. Just that one. That's so much easier to work with. Thank you. He's innocent. He's guilty. Peter Carney was murdered by Patrick Carnes. Carnes is a professional harpooner. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin. Patrick Carnes is a cold-blooded murderer. He is found guilty of murdering. Patrick Carnes killed Peter Carey, but the murder was not premeditated. It was self-defense against an armed and irrational drunken sailor. I need to talk with him.
Mr. Holmes?
I need to talk with him again, right? He was drunk. God damn it, man. He doesn't seem like the type that would go out and... I don't think he's a cold-blooded murderer. I can't go back there. Let's just go home. Think about what we've done. There was a knife. He had a knife in his hand. He was a drunkard. Why was the knife on the floor? Why was the knife on the floor, God damn it?
You met Patrick Cairns, the harpooner. Do you believe he's the murderer?
I do. I do. RB clues. No, not that clues. Why was the knife on the floor? Sharp knife. Sharp was found on the floor near the body of Black Peter. Blade shows no signs of use. You know what? We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna absolve him.
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, a Captain Ahab. Is that you?
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
That detective fella? So, you wanted to see me?
That is correct. We need to talk.
About what?
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't ya?
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable. Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough up a little
good.
silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him I knew all about that murder he committed at sea in 1883. Then he got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
And you won't say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
I will deal with him. Goodbye.
I feel like we made the right choice, you know? I feel
It's
like...
good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug,
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
telling me that the case is solved. Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was, Pablo Coventral. He was also on the ship with Peter Carey, and he was a harpooner. I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I
Loud
should thank you for
footsteps.
clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me, This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
Then that may serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
You know what? I did good, you know? I did good. May spoil game experience. Hold to check your conclusion. I gotta do that, right? Yeah! Okay, so Carnes is guilty. Yep, we did it. I mean, he did. And we found all the clues. So that's fair. Okay, that's a neat system. They spoil. Okay, that's fine. I like that you can check, but you're not forced to check. I will accept my decision. Finish this case. We'll save your files. The case be removed. Press no if you'd like to select another moral choice. And yes, if you agree with the choice, I agree with my choice. I made a good choice. I did my job as a detective, and I am fine with that. Sympathizing. People solve the case the same way. There's no statistics. Well, shit. Do we get forced into a cutscene? No. I'm gonna leave it here. And it looks like we're going on to another case next time.